We're talking to the Weekly Review, and this is Mike from Perth.
And this is Radha from Melbourne. We're talking about Looking for Grace. It's quite an unusual film in some ways, isn't it? It's quite unpredictable, and you're not quite sure what the main thing is, what the story's about.
I'm interested in movies that have meandering plots and that don't kind of hammer home some kind of story, and there's space to dream. And I think this movie has this sort of poetry, that kind of poetry.
Your character too.
Denise.
Denise.
Yes.
Thank you. She's a slightly unpredictable character. In some ways she seems like she's going to be just a bit of a ditzy housewife, but there's a sharpness to her, isn't there? And she's secrets that
When I read it, first question, of course, was with Sue, and we were speaking on the phone. And I was like, "Who's Denise?" And she's like, "I don't know. Who is Denise?"
Okay.
And I really don't know either. But I don't think Denise knew who Denise was. And as the story kind of evolves, she sort of confronts some of her own secrets and gets closer to people that she loves in a more intimate way, and I think discovers who she is, I guess.
Is that an unusual situation to go into a film like this, not knowing who the character is? I mean, to have the writer and the director say to you, "I don't know who this character is." That's unusual, isn't it?
I don't know who I am half the time, so that's not too uncomfortable. But it's nice to be in that space of discovery as well.
Obviously, the director, Sue, this film, it's an all too rare opportunity to work with a female director.
It's great. Primarily to work in a perspective that you identify with. So you're not doing a portrait of a woman from a male perspective, you're kind of doing it inside the gender, like whatever that means. Mm-hmm. It's a subtle thing, and it means something different for every person, but I guess that's the point.
You have worked with some very interesting directors, male and female. I mean, probably most famously Woody Allen.
Oh yeah.
How was that, working with someone that is such an icon, this legendary director?
He doesn't allow a lot of the actors to read the script, so I really kind of like it when people don't know what's happening. I knew, because I had so many scenes to do, that a lot of people would come to set and all they knew was the scene that they were in.
Okay.
So it puts everybody a little bit on edge, especially because they're working with Woody Allen and they have this whole concept of what that means. So of course I was a bit nervous and whatever, but I think that creates the energy that he needs for those kinds of movies.
Tonight is the first chance Melburnians will have to see Looking for Grace, and it's at the Astor Theatre. This is a theatre that has a special kind of resonance for you.
I was very excited that we were going to screen the film here because I basically grew up in the lobby there, and I saw all of the movies that inspired me to make film at the Astor Cinema, sitting in the creaky seats, eating these bliss balls that my mom used to make. So it seems like kind of not nostalgic, but just perfect that we're going to screen the movie there tonight.
Perfect setting. And it could be a young film goer there tonight who goes on, inspired by this film.
Could be like that.
To be a fantastic actor.
Yes, or director.
Right, it was a pleasure talking to you.
It was lovely to talk to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to us.